Universe types. What kind of universe we live in ultimately comes down to the mass or density of the universe. Now recall that mass is essentially the amount of matter in the universe, which obviously the universe is very big, so that's not particularly easy to determine. And then density is how compressed the matter is, which is a little bit easier to measure, but still we don't really know the density of our universe. Is it a low density? Or is it a high density? We honestly don't know. But what we can do is explore the different kinds of universes based on the different possible values. Now, why does mass and density determine what kind of universe we have? Well, it comes down to gravity, because mass is a determining factor in how much gravity is present. So if you have a lot of mass in the universe, then there's a lot of gravity attracting between the objects in our universe. And so that attraction is going to resist expansion. And so if you have a lot of mass, then that may be enough to stop the expansion. If you have very little mass, there's probably not enough present to have an effect. So where density comes in, of course, density is mass divided by volume. So we can, instead of talking about the mass of our universe, talk about the density of our universe, which ultimately is still going to tie back to gravity, because the higher the density, the higher the mass, the more gravity, the more it will resist expansion. So let's write that out. High density is equivalent to high mass, is equivalent to high gravity, is equivalent to slowing the expansion. When we talk about the different types of universes, we will talk about the density in terms of what we call critical density. So this is kind of the just right density. The universe will continue to expand, but the expansion is going to almost come to a stop. And so this is our boundary between a universe that stops expanding and a universe that will expand forever. So in the next few tutorials, we'll look at the different possible universe types based upon their density.